Okay, we're gonna get busted. I'm cool. I'm blind! Oh shit, I'm blind, man! What's up, man? Hey, blind! I can see clearly now, the rain.
Hello and welcome to the Loose Boho Reviews. I am your host Smokey, and joining with me as always is my co-host Spooge.
Hello.
And of
I did it this
course,
time.
yeah, you did. And of course, like always, I have to give the 3 rules of our rating system. The first rule is if it has to be a fraction of 5, 1 means we hate it, 5 means we love it. Rule number 2, if we all want I'm fucking this rule up, but if you want your money back that's doing the review, we give it a good old Jeff Goldblum rating. Rule number 3, if we all agree that it deserves a God tier, a 6 out of 5, then it will get a God tier. And today we are reviewing Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke.
See, it was okay that you fucked up that rule, because that rule is not going to be relevant for today.
Oh yeah, no, this was definitely a palate cleanser. Like so much fucking better.
This is a stoner movie.
Yes, this is so leagues better, leagues fucking better. And you know what's great about this? You can say that it kind of makes fun. Like, it pokes fun at the stoner community. Like, you
Oh, yeah.
can be a fucking prude and still enjoy this because you can totally be laughing the whole time and be like, look at these dumbass potheads. Like, this is exactly what would fucking happen during,
But my mom and dad love these films too. Like a lot of these
exactly.
ones.
Like it's just so fucking great. This came out in 1978. It is an American comedy film directed by Lo Adler. It is their first feature-length film. Cheech and Chong had been a counterculture comedy team for about 10 years before they started reworking some of their material for their first film. Most of the film was shot in Los Angeles, California, including scenes set in, I can't pronounce, Tiuna. While the scenes set at the Mexican border were actually filmed at the border in Yuma, Arizona.
Nice.
While negatively received upon its release, Up in Smoke, it grossed. Hold on. It grossed $104 million and is credited.
Yay!
And is credited with establishing the stoner film genre and is now considered a cult classic. Its budget was only $2 million. So whoever the fuck is saying this was negatively received do not know what the fuck they're talking about.
Is it about these are they referring to these goddamn critics, the same critics who fucking praised the movie we watched before?
Smiley face. Let's go. Let's do the awkward little fucking Rotten Tomatoes section that we've been having here lately. Rotten Tomatoes. Loading. Still loading. Oh, it's loading. The audience gave it an 82 and the fucking critics gave it a 47. Motherfuckers. What in the fuck is up with that shit?
I'm back.
Gotcha. But yeah, what the fuck? It's 47% on Rotten Tomatoes.
47%?
Yep.
God, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't know shit. These critics don't know shit.
They're saying Smiley Face is fucking better.
Yeah, I mean, fucking said that smiley face is better than half baked, better than this. They don't.
The
Obviously, these guys ain't stoners.
yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah, the critics definitely don't know what the fuck they're talking about. At least the audience knows, though. The audience gave it
Oh yeah,
a pretty good rating.
the
Uh,
people have spoken.
Apparently, there are some unproduced follow-ups. In 1978, Rolling Stone published an article stating that Cheech and Chong had 7 scripts waiting in the drawer, which included one for an animated movie and one for a sequel to Up in Smoke. A
Oh,
sequel
animated would
was
be fun.
no sequel was ever produced, and Cheech and Chong's next movie, released in 1980, did not feature the characters Pedro and Man, although the characters they play had personalities and character traits that were virtually identical to those of Pedro and Man. So basically, they were playing the same person. I'm going to
Yeah.
assume that there were some movie rights problems going on,
Mhm.
and that's why.
Most likely.
That's why they were like, oh, we're different people. But yes, Cheech Marin plays Pedro de Pacas. Tommy Chong plays Anthony Mann Stoner. It's a nice good little fucking humor for the people that
Ew.
pay attention to the credits. Starther Martin plays Arnold Stoner, Cheech's father, and Eddie Adams plays Tempest Stoner, the mother. Stacy
Oh.
Ketch plays Sergeant Sedinko. You got Mills Watson as Harry, Zan Bunzy as Jade, Tom Skerritt, June Fairchild, Rainbeck Smith, and Otto Felix is also in this. The screenplay was written under the title The Adventures of Pedro and Man. Paramount Pictures provided the budget of $1 million, but refused to provide the additional $800,000 needed to complete the film after studio president Michael Eisner saw a rough cut. So Lowe Adler used his own money to complete it. Go fucking Lowe, dude. Michael Eisner is a fucking dipshit. The fuck's wrong with you, Eisner?
Oh, yeah. Is he related to Ike Eisner,
I
who
would
controls
not be
Disney?
surprised if he
I
fucking
feel like
was.
there's something wrong with these
His children.
Eisners.
Yeah. It's saying it's one of his children.
Fuck yeah, fucking Eisners, man. That's the motherfucker who ruined Disney. Like, I mean, a lot of people ruined Disney, but he's one of the main motherfuckers.
Oh, that's no.
He's the one that made him like crazy.
He
like,
is
legal.
the one. Okay, I had to keep reading. His son isn't the one. He's the fucking one. They wrote that sentence weird.
Mm.
It is Michael Eisner's the one that ruined Disney.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
I'm not surprised actually from that.
I think Ike Eisner too did that. So I think they all ruined Disney.
Goddamn Eisners. As this was the comedy team's first film, Paramount had wanted the initial screening to be filled with their most arid fans. Cheech and Chong also came up with the novel and ultimately successful idea of advertising the film through comic strips, which they left on bus benches. The film had test screening in August 1978 and opened in 9 theaters in Texas in early September, grossing $344,785 in its first 10 days. The film went to become a huge success. Prior to its official release, the film had grossed $1.7 million, and by the end of the first month of release, it had grossed $20 million and went on to gross $76 million at the domestic box office and over $104 million in worldwide. So, whoever the fuck said mixed reception is wrong. This thing was, I obviously loved. There was even a fucking, it doesn't mention this, but I know this for a fact because I have to include this tidbit. My parents are the ones that introduced me to the Cheech and Chong movies, and they listened to the record version of this. And yeah, it's an album version you listen to instead. You don't watch it, and apparently it's still fucking hilarious. Which I gotta say, like I just to kind of simulate the record a little bit, I was half paying attention to the screen this go around because I've seen this movie countless times.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's still like, even though I can see the images because I've seen it in my head play out perfectly, it's still fucking hilarious. It's like, oh man, like I wouldn't have to see the movie to just be laughing at this. That's what makes this fucking great. A very important tidbit of the Up in Smoke home releases, they had a rolling paper of 11 by 17 to get that joint that they roll in the movie. It came with a big ass rolling sheet.
It's awesome. Who else did that? Who else has ever done anything like that? Nobody.
I don't know, but what's cool is not only did they do this for like the vinyl, like you got for it in the vinyl and the compact. Oh shit, you can get a CD version of this as well. Not only did they do that for the vinyl and the compact disc, but if you buy it today, if you buy a new copy today, the DVD and the Blu-ray should also still come with it. If it has not, this, I don't know how this is stating this, but if you have not received the rolling paper, that is evidence that is secondhand. Like that's you can take that even if it's like in the cellophane wrap, you can take it as fucking that somebody opened that, took the paper out, and resealed it. That's some bullshit. But the collector decided to mention that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the information that I can give. The soundtrack is great. I guess I can just get into the plot. It doesn't. I'm just gonna read the Wikipedia, but this doesn't. It starts with Cheech instead, but we're gonna start with the family scene. The man, an unemployed marijuana smoking drummer, is told to either get a job by sundown or be set off to military school by his parents. Man leaves the house and later becomes stranded on the highway. Man is picked up while hitchhiking by the equally enthusiastic stoner Pedro de Pacas, and the two share a large joint, which is revealed to contain Labrador feces after the dog ate man's stash supply. When Pedro was having trouble breathing, man accidentally gives him an extremely powerful dose of acid. The police find their car parked on the traffic median with them in it, discover that they are high, and arrest them. At trial, the pair are released on a technicality after man discovers the judge is drinking vodka. Nice. Which I think that came from an actual. I have a feeling either Cheech or Chong read about an actual judge that got caught drinking vodka, while because that seems like that's more of a stereotype with judges. Like, oh, the judge is drinking vodka, drinking while doing the judging.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard that stereotype before of judges?
No, actually, it's kind of my first. I didn't know.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I was privy to that stereotype that judges apparently drink on the job.
It's a new stereotype for me.
But yeah,
I
an
I
attempt.
could judge them now.
Yeah, you can always judge judges.
Mm.
An attempt to
Now they're kind of
procure.
cool.
In attempt to procure more marijuana, they visit Pedro's cousin Strawberry, a Vietnam veteran, a war veteran. During the party, a lady snorts a couple of lines of Ajax, or Francis, as some people would like to say.
Oh yeah. Which I
Set
thought
up
she was
by
gonna,
man.
like something was gonna happen, but she just seems fine like throughout the movie, so she
It,
champed it.
it seems to have been great. Good stuff, apparently.
Yeah.
Under the presumption that it was cocaine, despite man trying to warn her. They narrowly escape a police raid on Strawberry's house, while Strawberry has a flashback and thinks the police are the Viet Cong. Strawberry never saw the police. He just had a mental breakdown. He never sees the police. Yeah, no. Remember they're going around. He's like, "Oh shit, there's people around," and then he jumps off the motorcycle. He never sees the.
Oh yeah.
Strawberry never sees the police. I don't even think he gets arrested.
Mm.
Like, he comes in with the M16 and shoots the bird.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as they fuck this up, because they say as soon as they're deported to the place by the INS, along with Pedro's relatives, who actually called the INS on themselves, so they can get free and ride to the. That did not happen at that scene.
Wait, did it say that they called it on themselves?
They're saying that they got deported because of the raid on
Okay.
Strawberry's house, which that is not true. The raid happens, Strawberry shoots the bird with the rifle, and then we cut to them doing the uniforms.
Mm.
They're
Oh,
dressing up
yeah,
for
yeah.
the band.
Oh yeah, because there's two separate raids, right?
Yeah, there's two separate raids. They do the Strawberry, and then they do the uniforms. And Curtis is like, "Yeah, I can hook you up with some weed." And then
Because wasn't there a bunch of like other like people who were illegals in there? No, like
Yeah.
what they're actually raiding.
Yeah. So
And they just kind of got mixed up in it.
what happened was, after Strawberry shoots the fucking bird, we cut to the scene where Chong is upset about the new band uniforms, and then fucking Curtis apparently hooks him up with some weed, but it's not any good weed. It's plainly. I love how almost everybody except for the salesman, but I get what he's trying to do. I kind of sometimes do it too when my weed man gives me some bad weed, and everybody's complaining about it. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. It's like, dude, yes, I'm not gonna admit it. This batch was bad, but he usually gets some good weed. But and then you can tell though, like, everybody's acting like they're like, man, I'm not really high. Except for the one dude, he comes in and he's like, man, I'm fucking annihilated, eating goddamn dry ass Cheerios. Trying to simulate that he's got the
that's how
munchies.
you know he is. I mean, That's when I'd eat dry. The only time I really want some dry cereal is when I'm scared.
I
He's gonna say.
th- I get that,
Not
but
Cheerios though. I'm not gonna eat Cheerios even with milk. Like,
exactly
I
we're talking about a tasteless cereal.
Yeah, I want some
cereal
fruity pebbles.
is tasteless. So that's how you fucking if someone ever comes in eating dry ass cereal that has no flavor to it, they're selling you, man. They're fucking selling you. Cause I've done this before. He is faking having the munchies, and best way to fake the munchies is cereal. Even if you're not full, even if you're not hungry, you can eat you a handful of fucking dry ass cereal. Like it's dead calories. But yeah, fucking Pedro's relatives are having a wedding, and they call the INS on themselves, and they get deported. In order to get back to the United States, they arrange to be picked up. They arrange to pick up a vehicle for Pedro's uncle's upholstery shop, but arrive at the wrong address. Which I thought would come up later, but apparently it don't. The uncle apparently doesn't care that his nephew doesn't show up randomly. Like there's nobody seeking him out or anything. He doesn't ever confirm with his uncle.
Oh yeah.
But they arrive at the marijuana processing plant disguised as an upholstery shop. They end up unknowingly involved in a plot to smuggle a van constructed completely out of paper. Hardened THC resin derived from marijuana, a play on the word fiberglass. Okay. From Mexico to Los Angeles. With an inept police narcotics unit led by the insane and anti-drug Sergeant Shedinko hot on their trail. Sergeant Shedinko is played by a Stacy Kitsch, and he is also plays a cop in their movie Nice Dreams that turns into a lizard. I got Nice Dreams mixed up with Up in Smoke. Because, again, they're not playing the same characters in Nice Dreams, but they're playing the same characters in Nice Dreams. Nice Dreams, though, it's got the bad joke. It's got the truck scene in it. And it's very unfortunate because Nice Dreams is actually a pretty fucking decent movie, except for that one joke. That one joke is like, man, it's you killing my vibes, man. You killing my vibes. At the Mexican-American border, they almost get arrested, but attention is diverted to a group of nuns. Into whose car man had thrown his joint unintentionally to avoid getting arrested. The duo of them cross the border into America as Shedinko finds out from his unit that they have apprehended the wrong group. Shedinko realizes that Pedro and Man's van is the target and begin a pursuit. However, one of Shedinko's men doesn't accidentally shoot out one of their own tires and abruptly ends the chase. He follows orders. Unfortunately, Sergeant Shedinko tells him, shoot the tires. Shoot the fucking tires. He doesn't say shoot their tires. He just says shoot the tires. So the policeman shoots some tires.
He shoots the closest tires that it is.
Just following order. If you gotta have specific orders, you gotta give those specific orders.
He was just following orders.
Pedro and Man pick up two hitchhiking women who convince them to perform at a Battle of the Bands contest at the Roxy Theater. After narrowly avoiding arrest by a motorcycle cop who had gotten high off of fumes from the fiberglass van. They arrive at the venue to find that most of the bands performing are being negatively received by the audience, which I don't find that to be true. The audience seem to be a standard. This is a local. These are mostly just all our locals, so we're just here. kind of show. We've been to show.
Yeah.
We have literally been to shows with the same energy
Oh yeah, yeah.
to the point
It was
where
pretty chill.
we've been to shows to the point where you and the person that we've been to shows with mostly had to deliver the energy. Y'all were the mosh pit.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed sometimes too, because I was like, I'm not gonna let them just mosh together like that because it looked bad. Unfortunately, it's like kind of looks like they're fighting. let me go. Let me join them. Which is hard to mosh with the one that I'm talking about. Mosh is fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, one of the women gives man what she believes in an upper, but mistakenly gives him the wrong drugs. The duo's band, Alice Bowie, win over the audience, including the cops who get stoned due to the large amount of marijuana smoke from the burning van being funneled into the venue. The pair win the contest and a recording contract. The film concludes with Pedro and Man driving in the former's car and dreaming how their future career will pay off. Man then lights up a small portion of hash and gives it to Pedro. However, it falls into his lap, causing him to panic and swerve the car while trying to put it out. Man attempts to put the hash out with his beer. During the scuffle, the car swerves down the road and smoke bellows out of the windows. And that is the end of the movie, folks.
Oh yeah.
There was a bad plot summary. They did not get any. They missed a shit ton, and it was not in the correct order whatsoever.
I don't think they watched the movie.
Oh no! To be honest, I think they just read the synopsis.
God damn.
But
shit.
yeah, we can go ahead and get into final thoughts. I'll go first since you're kind of busy. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 for me. Definitely a God tier if we can, for sure. I'm on the boat of God tier. But
I agree.
we'll wait till your final thoughts.
Oops.
And
Spoilers.
and yeah, fucking yeah, it's hard for me to say anything, but go watch the movie. You'll know why it's a God tier. If you don't know why it's a God tier, then you're just not a movie critic. Let's face it, you're one of the people. Yeah, I'm calling them wannabes. All these fucking critics that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, they're goddamn wannabes. They want to be critics.
You want to be, dude.
But they don't fucking know jack shit. The comedic timing in this is flawless. The acting, flawless. The music, I fucking will get a hamper to want to listen to songs in this movie, and just to get to listen to those songs, I'll watch this movie. I'll say fuck it. I'll spend an hour and a half of my time to just listen to some songs and laugh at some good ass jokes. It's the stoner that's what I like about it's the stoner film. That is true. Like I know I stated if you're a smoker, you gotta watch Reefer Madness and Marijuana and Half Baked. That's not necessarily true. But you got to watch Up in Smoke. You have to fucking watch Up in Smoke. It is essential. Not only do you have to watch Up in Smoke, but we have to do this one day. We have to buy a new copy, and you have to use that fucking rolling paper. That is essential. But yeah, 5 out of 5.
To the rare now.
You can get into your final thoughts.
Oh yeah, I mean, soundtrack is definitely what makes it a god tier, in my opinion. What makes it's like a solid stoner movie into the stoner movie, you know, just like the almost like they started the stoner style thing, but like almost still like there's some things that kind of almost remind me of like some Mel Brooks style of like the timing of like jokes and the setups, you know.
Oh yeah.
Kind of real Bugs Bunny-ish too.
Oh yeah, definitely got Looney Tunes vibe sometimes.
Yeah. Like this perfect, cartoon of like that's what you want. It's like a little cartoon character of people, in your stoner movie. Fucking, I mean, shit. There's something I was about to say that was. No, I just lost it. 'Cause I'm pretty stoned and also doing things. I mean, it's God tier. God tier for sure. God tier stoner movie.
So I'm guessing
it's one of the essentials.
Before I do, I'm guessing 5 out of 5 is your personal rating.
Yeah. But then it's elevated to the 6. So I think that's how it works, right?
Than a god am. Was that over the top? I can never tell.
We definitely are gonna have to do this one again.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it's definitely in a marathon. Like this is what you add to your stoner marathon. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's some things in this that kind of remind me like that seem like they're almost like callbacks to like Reefer Madness too. Just kind of like in some of like but like in a tongue in cheek way,
Oh yeah, I get you for sure, definitely. I know exactly what
like
you're
marijuana.
talking about. To be honest, I wouldn't be mistaken if they're callbacks to both marijuana and Reefer Madness.
Yeah, but I'm glad we've been going on this little stoner movie run. I almost feel like I wonder if we should like keep the train going and like jump into Fear and Loathing or something.
Maybe
The next one.
If we keep the train rolling, the scene's gonna be a bummer, but we gotta do Nice Dreams. We gotta do the one where the cop turns into a lizard.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be done. I mean, I'm a little upset that it didn't happen in this, but hey, it's it's a great bit. It's a great bit.
Yeah. It's my rating.
Yeah, that's Up in Smoke. That's what I can get from the Wikipedia and the little tiny bit of research that I've done off the cuff. If you've been listening to us this long, thank you so much. This was a pretty rough episode. I am not gonna lie. This is what happens when we are rushing and trying to get the video done within a day.
We're doing it for you. We gotta get it up for you guys. You did this. You did this.
That and I woke up
What's
from
going on?
I woke up from my nap and I was like, I don't want to, but we got a release on Saturday. Gotta do it. This gives me an excuse to watch Up and Smoke today anyway, so this is definitely being released on the same day that we've recorded this. Congratulations. Oh, hopefully we can pick back up, because we have fallen behind when it comes to the reviews. We
Oh yeah.
got plenty of Let's Plays. So that's why I was like, we can take it.
It's gonna be shaky until like I'm fully settled,
Yeah,
like into the new house and stuff.
The Let's Play can calm down until we catch back up on the movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much
Oh, yeah.
for listening. Please leave a like, comment what you think about the movie, and share it around. It will help the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well and turn on notifications. This is where I go, hey, does anybody have a sign off?
Smoke weed every day.
Dun, 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 dun. I know that's not the thing, but I fucked up.
I fucked up, guys.
And also make sure to tell your children, cats die, music fades, but art is for keeps. And go hell Henry Sabrowski, you motherfuckers. This is some primo art right here. This is some primo art. This right here is when music transcends being music and becomes art. This music isn't gonna fucking fade.
Yes.
Hey, it's
Sorry.
bye,
Sorry.
folks.
Bye. Sorry, I found this on my old wallet. It's like a Blastoise wallet, and I opened it, and I found an ID card of Elvis Presley. It just
Yeah,
cracked me up.
boy. I'm keeping this in.
And that was why I started cracking up.
At first, I thought it was at me fucking up and fucking that up.
Yeah.
But yeah. This will be a bye-bye. We're
Bye-bye.
definitely gonna have to do this again.
Good God almighty me. I think he's the Antichrist. Anthony, I want to talk to you. Now listen, don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you. You get a goddamn job before sundown, or we're shipping you off to military school with a goddamn Finkelstein shit kid. Son of a bitch.